Hey, how you guys all doing? It's Matt the Garden Guy here. So I got this awesome system, drip irrigation system from Carpathen, watering made easy. That's exactly it. Check out this review that I did on this system. So I have not opened it yet. Comes nice and sealed. So you guys all can see at the same time as me. I'm gonna just take the scissors, cut the seal right off. Go ahead and open it up. Awesome. Do like on the box, it said it comes with all biodegradable stuff for packaging, and they're right. It's all packaged nicely in these paper bags. We even have twine, so no plastic zip ties. And then we have our hosing. So really like the packaging, nice and neat. Should be good. You might ask yourself, Matt, why do I care about packaging? Does the product actually work? Well, we'll get there. And what I like about the packaging in this box is they actually took their time and they actually cared about the product to make it nice and neat. Okay, so in the box, I have an awesome little instructions for you on how to do it. Some other systems that I've bought just sends you the parts and you got to figure it out yourself. So anybody that's new to this, kind of shows you what to do. So in the box, so we have these tubing accessories. What these are just little, Y splitters, or if you're gonna make an angle, or they have these little stoppers. These are what you can put at the end of it. And you just have your other tubing accessories in here. These are for the these are how you actually hook this up to the bigger tube. And then these small guys right here, we'll use a smaller tube, and those are what the drip emitters will go out to. So we have all of our accessories in there for that. Here's the actual drip emitter. These things are pretty cool. So they have a little spot there that you put the smaller tube into. It's put in the ground, and then you can just spin this and adjust it. We'll go outside in a little bit and we'll mess around with that. We have some these guys in here. These are just their other emitters. So what these ones do, these ones will just spray it out kind of like that. One will go out that way, that way, that way. That one right there kind of goes up from the top. So that one will be pretty cool in like in a pot or a small area. And then here's just our different tube sizes. The thicker tube is going to be your main supply, and then your thicker tube is what you're going to do coming off of this right here. So going out, you're going to use a smaller tube right here, and the smaller tube hooks up to the drip emitter that you want to hook up. All right, so now let's deep dive into this drip irrigation system again from Carpathen. Let's go ahead and open it up. Look at these devices or these fittings a little bit more in detail. So basically what we have here is we have a device that will make our main line coming in, and then we'll have these little short guys going out to the drip emitters. What I typically do is I will put these close to my plants, probably about a foot away. And then I'll just have a little foot jumpers coming off, going to the plant. Now, in some cases, where my plants are spread far apart, let's say, let's take for instance, my broccoli, my cabbages. Those need a lot more spacing. So what I do is I'll put the emitters in the middle, and then I'll have one going from one to the plant and one to the other. And that's probably going to be a little bit more than a foot. It doesn't really matter how far you go from the jumper, but typically I try to make them close to the plant as possible. So I really like these 4-way ones. I typically put these ones by my broccoli plants, I'll put these right in the middle, all of them, or my cabbages, my kohlrabi, anything that grows big. Again, I'll put these right in the middle, and then I'll just have them go right to the plants. I also have these nice little single ones here. If you did have a plant all by itself, you could just run this, put it right by it, and just put your little jumper by it. And then in this set, they come with these little connection guys to your garden hose. So super easy. We just pop the main supply line. So what we want to first do, make sure we get our cap, put our cap on the hose first. Grab our main supply line and just push them right on. You gotta do a little bit of force, but as you can see, just with that little bit, it wasn't that difficult. And just go ahead and tighten that on. And then what we'll do is our main garden supply line, we'll just hook it up right to there, and you'll be good to go. So yeah, there's a little adapter right here. So we put our main onto there. We grab our garden hose. It just goes right on. Super easy. Super awesome. Anybody can do it. All right, so I have to go get my pump here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a whole simulated test. Show you guys how the whole system works. Can't really do it outside right now where I'm at. It's crazy cold weather. So we're gonna do it here inside. So we're just gonna do a little tiny simulated setup. So like I said, in this system, we're gonna get our main supply line. Got our main supply line. So I'm gonna just do this. I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this supply line off. Super simple. Scissors, cut it like butter. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna let that bag fall down. We got our supply line. So, tricky thing about this supply line, check it out here. You're not gonna force it on. He-Man is not even gonna be able to force it on. So what we need to do is we need to heat this up. The tubing, that is. Don't go grab your blowtorch. You're not MacGyver. Super easy. Go get a hot glass of water. Sit this in that hot glass of water for probably about a minute, and then you should be able to just push it right on. Now, one note is when we're putting this on, we're gonna wanna get it all the way down to there. That's gonna make sure you have a nice, awesome seal. So let's go ahead and do that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to put these drip emitters on. And then after we get that, I'm gonna hook it up to the main supply line. We're gonna put our stopper on the one end. We're gonna drop this submergible pump in my water here, and we'll see how the system works. All right, so I got my glass of water. It's hard to see, but I got some steam coming up. Go ahead and just put this in there, and I'm gonna let that rest. Let it set and forget about it. So now let's look at some of the other accessories that we have here. So one thing I want to show you right here, this guy is a stopper. So what is that? At the end of your main supply, you have nothing to stop this. It doesn't fit. What you need to do is your main supply line, you're gonna put this there, then you're gonna go ahead and just put this stopper on. That's pretty much the end of the line. So super easy. Maybe I can cut a little bit of this off without interrupting the water in the awesome hot bath here. Good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a little bit of this off. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the cap on, and then super simple. These just push right in. No effort. I mean, it's amazing on how good these just go right in. Then we're gonna go ahead, do the same thing on this. Put the cap over. So again, super simple. I mean, I'm barely pushing this on. It's going right on. So there's the end of the line. So we have our stopper here. So what's gonna happen is water's gonna come all the way to here, and it's not gonna go anymore. This is gonna complete the circuit. So let's see if this is soft enough to push on. Might need to be a little bit longer. And yeah, sometimes these are a little difficult, but it looks like this guy went on perfect. Super simple. Guys, amazingly how easy it is to push this on. Literally no effort. Put it in a hot glass of water for about a minute, push it on, and it's ready. Anybody could do this. So now we're just gonna cut a little bit of that off right there. And that's right, we're gonna go ahead and put this right in the water. Now we're gonna get our drip emitters. So we're gonna do this one. We're gonna use the drip emitter as this guy right here. So if they ever get clogged, you can just take them right off. You can blow them out. Sometimes I get dirt in here, so I just go cleans them out. But you see those little tops on there? The water is just gonna go out all the direction. And however tight or loose this is will determine on how far it flies out. So what I really, really love about this drip emitter compared to the other one that I have, see, it's at an angle. Why is that important? Well, let me show you. Let me go find the other emitter that I have. So this is another emitter brand that I have. It's not from Carpathen or this one. This is another brand that I've been using. But these things snap off because they're sticking straight out. Now I haven't had these happen with that yet. They're going straight up. So when the wiring, the tubing that's going to be on the ground, it's going to come straight up. The tubing I have right now is on the ground. It goes up and then it goes in this way. So it's just, hanging up there. I might step on it or trip on it. I broke a lot of them. So I'm very impressed on how that's going down on the angle. So let's see if my water, his water's still hot. Let's see if we can push this guy on here. So again, super easy. Should just be able to just push it right on. Looks like my water is kind of, yeah, now we're good. Just a little bit of effort. And there we go, perfect. So this one's on. So we're gonna move this water up here. So we got our supply line. So super easy with the supply line. Go ahead and throw this guy in right there. Push this on right there. And just go ahead and screw it up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our garden hose setting. Let me go ahead and move this stuff. We've got our garden hose. So I'm going to go ahead and screw that onto my makeshift garden hose, aka my submergible pump. And we're going to see how this guy goes. Alright, so this is going to be a little interesting. Got my bucket here, my outlet right there. Then I have it going over here in this bin. So I have this bin right here, and we're gonna just have it spray in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it not that. So yeah, if it's all the way tight, it's not gonna go out that far. So I'm just gonna have it, so that's tight. I'm just gonna back it off just a little bit. Got our pump in there. We're gonna go ahead and plug the pump in and see what happens. Go. So here we go. We got a little bit of water coming out. We're just going to go ahead and open it up. Look at that. Perfect. See how simple these guys work. They are amazing. Pop it right in the ground. And then guess what, guys? You have an awesome drip irrigation system. I swear by drip irrigation systems. Last year was a nightmare. My garden kept on growing bigger and bigger. And my traditional sprinklers or systems that I have just was not working. Finding a the drip irrigation system total lifesaver, game changer. I highly recommend this drip irrigation system from Carpathen. Their products are amazing. Super simple to use. Little push-on fittings. Push your supply line on here. These guys, remember, with the small drip emitters, you have to warm them up just to make that plastic a little bit more pliable, so it slips right over here. And then shortly when it's on, the plastic will go back and harden up a little bit more. Won't come off. And you just saw, super easy. Pop it in the ground, turn it on. Then you have a couple other options you can use. You can use one of these automatic timers from these beehive timers. Can't remember who they're exactly from. Oh, they're from Orbit. So you get these beehive. I have 4 of these. I have them, one for each one of my gardens. And I have them going off several times a day. So what's that old phrase? Set it and forget it. That's literally what you can do with these systems. Get one of these timers. Get one of these amazing drip irrigation systems. And yeah, good to go. You're going to be watering the root versus the whole plant. We don't need to water the whole plant. As you guys have seen in my other videos I have out there about pest control, go check out my pest control video. But it says we don't want to overwater. We don't want to water the roots. This system does it. Lifesaver, game changer. So yeah, that's my review on this drip irrigation from Carpathen. 5-star rating across the board. Blew my mind. Love how easy it is to set up. I have used multiple different drip irrigation systems out there. I've piecemealed mine together. You know, straight out. These things snap off. So far, these guys haven't done that for me. Got any questions? Happy to help you guys out. Shoot me a message right down below. Or send me a DM. Happy to help you out. Pick up one of these drip irrigation systems in my description of this video or in the comments down below. I'll put a link to where you can get it. Hey everybody, keep growing, and I'll talk to you later.